I think that's just one of the challenges we are faced as a company, or we are still facing as a company now.
Okay, so one of the challenges is the fact that you stretch, so much to reach out to farmers, and also the issue of banditry, right? Insecurity. But despite all of that, you still thrive, and you are making waves. That's what you mean.
Yes, that's what I mean.
All right, just stay on the line. Don't go nowhere. Let me pay a small bill, and of course, I will be right back. If you are just joining, this is AGROPRENEUR on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Don't go nowhere and don't touch that dial, because Holy Ray is on this one. I will be right back.
Sounds like this.
And I don't wanna be somebody without your body.
102.3 Abuja.
From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website, www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on.
In 2022, she shook the world with her Real Worry Pekin Unfiltered, successfully selling out Warri, London, Milton Keynes, Manchester, Ghana, and Abuja. Now, she is back again with something special. The Real Worry Pekin Unapologetically Me comedy special, where in her words, she plans to make sweet love to you guys.
Area, where the play?
Oh my God, you don't shout it, man.
Mark your calendars as the date is Sunday the 28th of July. Venue, This Day Dome, Abuja. Ticket categories, call 0703-656-5675. Sponsored by Maltida, Goldberg, Airpeace, and Fidelity Bank. Partners, Lisa Seeds, M. Shell Homes, Sense Traces, Black Box, and Dexon Security.
Media partner, Eagles FM Abuja.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
All right, welcome back. This right here is the AGROPRENEUR segment of the Midday Astro Show on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. My name is Holy Ray, and today on the AGROPRENEUR segment, we are talking about investment. And of course, I am joined by a guest, Sylvester Adole, all the way from Kaduna State. He is a farmer. Let me use that word. He is an agriculturalist. He practices agriculture. And of course, Mr. Sylvester, are you still there?
I'm there. I'm here.
All right. So now we are talking about investment. For you, how has it been for you? Has it been just your strength, or do you have some partners, people who are partnering with you? How have you been coping in staying in the business of agriculture without having more hands to come on board?
Well, I can say it's very difficult trying to sponsor most of this project we have with these villagers and these farmers. But we have been partnering with some few companies. We have some partner deal with a company called UFarm here in Kaduna. And we had, I think we successfully in partnering with them to have the prison farm, where we actually have our farm, which we are working on currently. And also we have succeeded in getting some personal fundings from individuals. And also we are seeking for fundings from corporate companies and also corporate banks. We are trying our best, but at the moment now, I think I've just been the one running out on my own capital at the moment now. That is just what we'll be trying to do now.
Okay, so now let's dive a little bit from that one. Do you think it will really resuscitate and revive our agriculture to become the mainstay as it used to be in the past years?
Yes, I think if we have more investors, more personal investors, and individual investors and also corporate body investing into agriculture, basically here in Kaduna, I think the land here is blessed. And one funny thing about the pantry that we actually spoke about, we also have put in place 360 utility security, where we have our security being equipped to checkmate our farms and also to watch the farms, and then we have good yields from what these are. I guess there is a lot of turnout. Recently, you had the high cost of tomato in the country, where you have the reason is because these farmers do not have access to fundings, and that's why the cost of tomato skyrocketed just recently that we had in the country now. And we still have issues that if care is not taken, I think before December, a ton of the rice and other things, you can see how it has corrected, and the price has increased down to 3,000 per mudu. That's for a mudu of rice in the market. You can imagine that farmers do not have large investors or people to come and invest into them. I think we will have issues in nearest future to come. So, and it's a green light for investment. It's a green light.
All right. So also, do you think that will also help to reduce the issue of unemployment?
Well, that will reduce the issue of unemployment in Nigeria. It will actually reduce it because when we have large investors, what we do basically for our company is that we get investors' capitals. Once they invest into our company, we buy fertilizers. We do not give our farmers these same capitals. We'll give them input by buying fertilizers and input for them to be able to farm. And with that, we can be able to have we reduce the level of unemployment in Nigeria at large and in Africa. We have equipped recently. We have given about 1 trailer of fertilizer. That is about 600 bags to some farmers recently, and also we have equipped 30 youths. And with that, I guess we should be expecting a large turnout to that.
Okay. All right.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you. Go on.
Our company is actually open for personal investors because we do basically we are able to see how we can personal investors can be able to invest in our rice farming. Though the rice are in farm now, I think they just need to invest a token of investment to have a turnover of 20% interest of whatever they invest into our company, and we've been doing it for a long time.
All right, so let's turn a little bit and away from that one. Now you are quite young, so the way I say you, I can say, but despite all your level of education, you decided, to go into agriculture. And I want to believe that probably you are making something. It might not be huge at the moment because you're still coming up, but what would you say? What would be your advice for every young person that is listening to us this afternoon? What will be your advice for them in involvement in agriculture?
Well, I think my advice for every young person in agriculture these days is we need to go back to farm. Whether either you are farming for commercial purpose or you are farming for personal consumption, you have it's a win-win for you. You will not regret it, and I encourage every young person to get something doing in Nigeria. Of course, if you're waiting for white-collar jobs to come in, you won't get those jobs coming in at the moment. I think I had my first degree in philosophy and also my second degree in philosophy as well from a Nigerian university, and from also I got my baccalaureate from Rome, where I had my first degree also from Rome. So, but with that, I still see that I need to come back to my own local community to make some impact at large, and that is it. So I advise every young person to also do the same too.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Sylvester Adule, for joining us on the Agropreneur segment. Don't forget that you can always, I think we have a call. Let me pick this call. It might just be a contribution to the conversation. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Thanks for joining us on the show. What's your name?
My name is King Charles Enajedu.
Okay,
I'm calling from Kubwa.
All right, from Kubwa. Are you a farmer? Do you do agriculture?
Actually, I just want to contribute because, most people in Nigeria, they are into mechanized farming.
Okay.
And, business like that require a lot of income. You just have to be capitalized, have good capital for you to sustain a good agricultural process.
All right.
We have most things that equip our business here in Nigeria. Most people like to export. And view their requirements less cheaper.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Sylvester, are you there?
I'm here.
Sylvanus, sorry, Sylvanus. Okay, hold on. Let me pick this one. Hello. Okay, please, if you are the one that is trying to call the other line that it's the network is really affecting it, just call 090-8766-8888. Call 090-8766-8888. You're calling this one back. Let me see. It's not working. All right, Sylvanus, let's have you react to the last caller.
One of the issues our company is trying to fix, the basic problem such investors or public company have.
Yes, did you hear what the last caller said? He is saying that because of the complexity in doing agriculture and the financial aspect of it also has made a lot of young persons, to shift away from agriculture. That was what he says. But before you react to that, let me pick this one so you just do it together. Hello? All right, Sylvanus, go ahead. Let's hear you.
I guess that is the problem our company is trying to fix. We stand in the gap of the investors and also these young farmers. We give them farm inputs. The mechanization he's speaking about is the same thing as the farm inputs. Whatever these young farmers will be needing or will need for their farms, we will make provision for them. Like I mentioned earlier, we have our tractors, and also these young farmers will have access to it and pay later gradually.
Okay.
So they can reach out to us.
Okay, sorry, Sylvanus, for cutting you. Let's pick this call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Holy Ray, good morning.
Good morning.
Master Sylvester Adole, I greet you, sir.
I greet you.
My name is Hadi. Yes, I'm from Kaduna State. When you are talking of this prison farm along the Kujama, I know that area very well.
Okay.
In fact, there are one of the factors that Master Adole mentioned. He may mention about insecurity and bad roads, and
yes.
That is the truth. And if I'm conversant with Master Adole, he will know that, most especially in Brunengwari, you know that the former governor of Atahiru Bavarawa have to abandon his farm of 100 hectares due to insecurity. And as I'm speaking to you, along that Brunengwari, along that Kujama, when you go to the last side of Chikun and other parts, they have been battling with insecurity, Kujama, Kajuru, and other parts. These are the major factors. I am a farmer. I love farmer. Even president eat food. So you can see the importance, the impact on farming. And he made mention about fertilizer. The funny thing is that
for our farmers, because we are familiar with the terrain of Kaduna, so we encourage these young farmers not to use not to farm in the res. Once we come to the farm and then we will channel it, there's a software we create a company that help us to look at those red zones, where to farm and where not to farm. Apart from that, we've also recruited, I think, 100 to 150 security who are working under 360 utility security to be able to watch farms and also see how they can be able to take watch farm for the security challenge that we're having in the country at the moment. We are still doing our best to see how we can get fundings from all these big companies this way to invest into our company, and we believe the investor will have a good yield of profits at the end of it.
All right, thank you so much, Sylvanus Atole, for joining me on this one. And I appreciate the fact that you are encouraging every young person that is listening to us this afternoon, and every farmer, that there is still hope. And the fact that I was going to ask you how you safeguard the people that work for you, but you've said it all already. So it means that instead of you making money from the crops and every other thing that you cultivate, you're also adding extra expenses in securing the lives of your staff, right?
Yes, we do that.
That
yes.
is why you have to go to the farm with officers, police, and all of that. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. And of course, if you are just joining, this is the Agropreneur segment of.
So, for consumers, in the seasoning time, you earn your gain. And during the harvest time, you still earn your gain. So, profit is good for agriculture. When you are earning a good tight money. So, I don't think bad in agricultural process or farming in the land.
Thank you.
Tractors are there. Companies are there using tractors. So you can use your tractors to get money on your farm produce.
All right. Thank you, Charles. Thank you so much. I like the fact that he talked about people. Once you mentioned farming, they feel farming is for the poor people. Hello, Sylvanus. Do you have something to say about that?
Yeah, I guess in regard to that, what our company have done, we also create a segment for people who want to go into farming. You mustn't be present in that farm. We have a few investors who own farms here over in Kaduna. I think they have never been in the farm. And also we keep them updated. And each time they intend to visit the farm to see things for themselves, monthly or yearly, we will bring them in yearly or monthly for them to do things for themselves in the farm. So you must not be in the farm to farm. You can also invest into farming and also have a good yield of farm products or farm products at the end of the farming season or probably during the harvest period.
All right, let's take this one too. Hello.
Hello, it's like you people have been having their way today. Sorry, Holy Ray. My name is Salasi again.
All right.
What our guest say is very good. And we have, in this country,